Welcome to the world of unstoppable machines, roaring chainsaws, and fearless lumberjacks. This is where giant trees fall and raw lumber is transformed. Let the logging action begin. Welcome to Saw Masters. But it's not over yet. As the tree crashes down, the mountain begins to shift. The ground quakes, as if the forest itself is roaring in anger. Boulders tumble, threatening to turn this mission into a deadly disaster. The logger retreats swiftly, dodging debris, eyes sharp and body alert. Every footstep now is a gamble with fate. Strength alone won't save him, only sharp instincts and a steel mind will. This is no longer tree cutting. It's a battle of survival at the edge of human endurance. In the quiet, deep forest, the worker wearing protective gear and helmet slowly approached with a chainsaw. He made a precise cut at the base of the tree, took out a wedge and a large hammer. With strong blows, he drove the wedge into the cut to direct the direction of the tree's fall. The hammer rang out in a steady rhythm. The tree began to shake, crack, and then collapse. In the forest, two hard-hat loggers stood on either side of a large tree trunk, simultaneously holding a roaring steel chainsaw, cutting deep into the tree. Sawdust flew everywhere, the sound of the two engines merging together, creating a powerful and decisive scene. A heavy-duty bulldozer is using steel cables to pull a logging truck carrying three massive logs across a narrow bridge spanning a canal. As the truck reaches the center of the bridge, The overwhelming weight causes the rear wheel to slip. Suddenly, the entire vehicle tips violently and crashes sideways into the canal below. The worker, wearing full protective gear and a helmet, stood next to the trunk of an ancient tree that had just been uprooted. He started the chainsaw. The blade screeched loudly and cut deep into the thick wood, sawdust flying in the air. In the middle of a snowy forest, a worker wearing thick protective gear used a chainsaw to cut deep into a large tree covered in ice. Each cut echoed in the cold air, sending sawdust and snow flying everywhere. The modern Volvo FH16 hauls a long timber trailer steadily along winding mountain roads deep into the forest. Its tall, aerodynamic cab and powerful engine hum with quiet confidence. Neatly stacked and tightly strapped logs stay secure as the truck maneuvers through narrow bends and steep climbs in the early morning mist. At the edge of a deep abyss, a worker carefully used a chainsaw to cut into a large tree trunk close to the edge of the rock.
Later.
A convoy of heavy-duty trucks carrying massive logs rumbles down the road, heading toward a remote logging site in Suriname. Dust trails behind each vehicle as they push through the rugged landscape on their timber hauling mission. The push wedge is driven into the base of the tree like a silent weapon. One by one, the loaded semi-trucks leave the logging site, forming a long convoy pushing through a slippery, muddy road deep in the forest, assisted by heavy-duty bulldozers and tractors. Their wheels sink deep into the mire, engines roaring as they drag their weighty trailers forward. Mud splashes in all directions, putting the trucks in thick red earth, but the convoy presses on with determination, bound for a distant timber yard many kilometers away.